up, everybody? Welcome to the talk show. Yay! Woo-hoo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As everyone's coming in, make sure that you share with your friends. Today, we're going to talk about some really great stuff. So make sure you share with friends. Let everybody know. Esther today is going to be talking about how to set yourself up to buy a home in 2021. If you haven't bought a home yet, if you're still renting, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing bad, but you might have a dream or goal to buy a home. So Esther today is going to share with us some tips, some strategies, and some credit tips also on how to get set up to buy your home in 2021. So we're going to talk about that stuff. So share. If this is your first time coming on, thank you. Welcome. Make sure you put first time in the comments. Also, if you are watching this on a replay, make sure you put pound replay, and then that way we know. And you are welcome to comment as you're watching it or that it's already recorded. So I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, my name is Connie Rivera, and I am a consultant with Heart Body Naturals. And I am also a business coach and a mom of 4 beautiful kids, 5. Oh my God. The 5th one's going to be like, what? Who's number 5? This she didn't count. 5 beautiful kids. And, I'm here talking about all the different things that we all go through as human beings, as moms, and what matters to us. So that's me. I'm Connie.
And I'm Esther Gonzalez. I'm a mommy too, a mommy of 1. I'm a real estate broker. So today we'll be talking about that. I am also part of the Heart Body Naturals company and then a few other companies that also deal with health. But I am so excited to be talking about today my real estate broker portion of my business. I'm so excited to share all these homeownership ideas and some strategies that some people in our communities think that because they have low incomes that they can't buy, but you can. There's special programs. So we're talking about remember to share this video, and if you're seeing it in replay, put #replay. And if you have any questions on the information I will be giving, please ask questions, and we can help you out. So we can do a one-on-one, because this is general and everybody's situation is different.
Absolutely.
But, renting is fine. Renting, if you don't want to own, there's nothing wrong. We also do rentals, and we help people get rentals as well. So everybody's situation is different, but I don't want you have to make the decision that you can't buy. Not that your society's telling you that because of who you are and what you do, you can't own a home.
That's right.
Tampoco. No, you can own a home.
Yes.
So and we'll be getting into a lot of detail with that. But first and foremost, this is what episode are we on our Happy Healthy Mommy Talk Show?
Number 9.
Episode 9.
So I want to acknowledge we have a couple of people here. So I have Laura's here, and she's like, I'm here until my phone dies, and I'm going to rewatch it later. So thank you so much for watching, Laura. And then we have Char. Char's like, hey, ladies, how are you? So I want to acknowledge who's in the house. So thank you so much for everyone for being here. So I want to cover a couple of things, Esther. Next week, Wednesday at 12:30, we're going to talk about how to do a vision board, how to put your vision together and dream really big. And I'm going to invite Laura out with us because she was like, yes, I love vision boards. So I'm just like, yes, me too. So I'm gonna share some resources in the group as well. I'll probably put it in the group today. I'll put it today because I already have those already prepared for how to create your vision board. So I'm gonna do that. That'll be next week, the 23rd. And then the 23rd at 7 p.m., we're going to spin the wheel in our group, Happy Healthy Mommy. If you haven't joined our group, Happy Healthy Mommy, make sure you join our group. We are there supporting the health, your physical health, your mental health, and your financial health. We also have a walking group acknowledging our 10K walkers, our 15K walkers. We're going to acknowledge our big walkers. Last time we had like someone that walked 16,000 steps. Oh my God, that was so cool.
That's
So we're
awesome.
going to do that next week, Wednesday, and that's going to be our last episode for 2020. And we're going to start season 2 in 2021. So it'll be season 2. So that'll be our last episode, episode number 10. And then we're going to start season 2 in 2021. So excited. This is so much
Yeah.
fun. I love it. I love it. So
we have a YouTube channel too that you can share with, subscribe to it, please. So we'll be putting that on there. We want subscribers for that YouTube channel.
Absolutely. And I'll make sure to put the link in the comments as well for the YouTube channel. I can't put it without the sound right now, but I'm going to put it in. But make sure you subscribe. We are every Wednesday when we broadcast live on Facebook, live in our group, Happy Healthy Mommies. So you get the inside immediately, our Happy Healthy Mommies, right? And then we are also live on Facebook, on YouTube. So we are live on YouTube. When you ask questions when we're live, we're able to answer them instantly. So please, yes, we are here for you. We're here to support you and to offer ourselves as a resource. So I'm excited, Esther.
Yeah, so excited. So excited to start with you guys. A little bit, about Happy Healthy Mommy. Our mission, remember, I always like to start with our mission. Our mission is to empower women and all mommies in their mental, physical, and financial health, to help them live a happier life. So that's what we're trying to start here. Because we're startup. We're barely starting up, so it's never too late to join. We like to talk about different taboos. We like to make sure that you put yourself first, and it's okay to do that, because sometimes it's very hard as a mommy and as a multitasking person to put yourself first. And we're here to say that it's okay to put yourself first. So excited. Please join our walking club. It's so much fun. Share our episodes. We're trying to bring good information out here, to this positive information, to this crazy world we're living in. So I'm so excited to get started with that, right, Connie?
Absolutely. And we're both absolutely committed that all mommies everywhere live their best life ever, whatever that looks like. And we're here to support that.
Yes, we are. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started. I want to get started with the keys to the home ownership portion of our. Oh, and then, Connie, we forgot. We're Connie to mention about HBN Naturals, and today we'll be talking about a product.
Yes.
What product was that?
Today we're going to talk about the Slimmer, and the reason why I want to talk about the Slimmer is because so I came across something that was really super cool, right? So the Slimmer, one of the things that the Slimmer does is it helps reduce stress eating. The Slimmer product, this is the Slimmer product. This Slimmer product with HBN Naturals, and I'll make sure to put the link in the bio. This one is a 7-day supply. It usually comes in a full 30-day supply.
28.
Huh? Oh, 28. Mm-hmm. The big one is still 28?
28-day supply. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So the big one is a 28. Okay, great. So this one helps with, it helps level off your cortisol levels. So it helps you not eat so much. And then it also decreases your appetite. I'm going to go ahead and drop my ringy dingies. It also helps reduce your appetite, and it also promotes gut health. So this Slimmer in January, and we're going to start promoting this also, is I know that we have gone through a whole lot of things, especially with the quarantine. I know that we're going through a whole bunch of things, especially with the quarantine, particularly the quarantine 19. Everybody knows about it. Some people talk about it. Some people don't. Some people have lost weight. Some people have gained weight. Most people have gained weight, especially stress eating, right? So we're going to talk about in January. We're going to go ahead and enjoy your family, have some fun, and then January we're going to start a healthy journey, starting with our Slimmer. So I'm going to talk about this even more next week, so that you can get the product. And we're going to do a 90-day reset. And I know it's going to be longer, but we're here to support. You don't have every day. We're not going to be on here like harassing you or anything like that, but it's an accountability.
Yes,
No, it's an accountability to really create like what's available for you. And I'm going to have some secret, super secret recipes on how to use the slimmer so that you can powerfully drink it. I have a recipe that you can set it up for a week and then you can drink it for the week and not have to worry about it every day. So
Yes.
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So that is the slimmer product. I'm going to put the link in the bio. And I'm also going to put the invitation for the 90-day slim down. And there's also an opportunity with the slim down challenge that we're doing to win in this challenge $500.
Mm-hmm.
And your competition is no one else except yourself.
Yes.
Yes. So this is exciting. So I'm going to put that information.
You get. It's a you do you get competition.
That's right. You do you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's what we have. So I'm super excited. I'm going to put that in the group. So Esther, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go behind the scenes. I'm going to run the PowerPoints for you, and I'm going to let you do your thing. So thank you so much, Esther, for sharing yourself and your expertise as a realtor.
Yes.
And sharing how to get the keys to homeownership. Thank you, Esther.
Yes, no problem. All right, ladies and gents, get ready. Get your notes out. Note takers are money makers and money savers. So we're talking today about the keys to home ownership. I am Esther Gonzalez. I'm with Solaris Real Estate. I've been a real estate broker a little bit over 4 years. I know I will always remember how many years I've been with a real estate broker because I was pregnant with my son when I started taking the classes for real estate. So my son is now 4 years old. In July, he turned July 23rd. So I know I've been within a little bit over. I was pregnant, pretty much almost due, and I got my real estate broker license May 27th, the Sunday before my baby shower. And my son was born July 23rd. So I have a lot of knowledge. I've been with Solaris. I started with a different company. Right now I'm with Solaris, great company. And they bring over 10 years of experience of real estate brokerage. So every time we're learning and we're learning more, so go ahead, change it. We learn more as time goes by. You learn. You start making different relationship with lenders, and different things happen to you that you take. Everything that happens to you, good or bad, you have to take it as a learning. So I've had a lot of lessons, but those lessons have taught me how to become a better realtor, a better person in life as well. Okay, so I want to thank you first. You're taking the first step by watching this video. It's attending the seminar, and this is your first step towards home ownership, because you need to start somewhere. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not going to do anything. I want to save money, save money, save money. Then an emergency happens, and they have to use that money they saved. And if you don't start talking to somebody, whether it be a realtor or a lender, you're never going to know what steps you need to start your real estate process. So again, today we're going to be mainly talking to first-time home buyers, but I will address, when we get to the different slides, I'll address investing and rentals as well. But today we are addressing to first-time home buyers. So thank you, and this is your first step by watching this whole video towards home ownership. Okay. So today's seminar, the 5 keys to qualifying for home ownership. That's what we're going to talk about, and what determines and affects your credit score and the benefits of an FHA loan. These are all stuff that's very important, because your credit score is your money. Since I was young, my mom has and focuses me. A lot of people I mean don't, but my mom has and focuses me that your credit is your money. So you need to protect your credit with everything, because that's what's going to determine pretty much your interest rate. And every point less your interest rate is, you're saving thousands of dollars. Okay. And then an FHA loan versus a conventional loan, that some people don't understand the difference between the loans, and they get scared of trying to get an FHA loan. But sometimes a conventional loan, It's pretty much like an FHA loan unless you're going to be giving 20% down. Okay. Then you're going to be giving 20% down, then that's definitely conventional. You're not even have to go FHA. But we will get into that a little bit later on. So for now, we're going to start with the 5 keys to becoming a homeowner. Most importantly, we want to arm you with all the information you need to be an informed and intelligent home purchase decision. I know some people they just want to buy. That's one lesson I learned. I had a client that just wanted to buy. And my problem is that I'm always trying to help my clients get the best rate, the best amount of money back from the state, or help that we can get them. But that sometimes might mean that it's a longer process, because that might mean that it's you might have to, do some more things, work on your credit, pick up your score, stuff like that. So, but sometimes if you want to buy real quick, well, then we got lenders that can do that too. Your interest rate might be a little bit higher. Okay. So go ahead. Okay. And then we went the benefits of being a homeowner. Okay. These are the benefits. Income tax benefit on property taxes and interest paid. So what does that mean? That means that on your taxes, when you go to your accountant or your H&R Block or wherever you do your taxes at, the interest paid, that will all benefit you to lower your taxes. Stability. What do we mean by stability? Well, sometimes when we rent, sometimes the landlord will come and tell us, you know what, I give us a 30-day notice and be like, I need you to move out because I have some new family members coming in, or I got to fix something, that's not really your home. Okay. Because different situations can happen and it might cause for them to kick you out of your home, right? Equity. Another great point of being a homeowner is equity. So, and retirement and investment. These all kind of combined together. So when you buy a home, you're paying your mortgage. So you're paying towards owing less money, right? So that way, eventually the home is going to be yours and you're just going to have to pay the taxes and insurance on it and it'll be completely yours. And if something comes up for equity purposes, let's say in 5, 10, or in 10 years, and you're like, oh, you know what? I just lost my job. We ran credit cards. Well, your home owns more. Maybe you could refinance, take some money out, and pay all your debt so you don't have high interest rates on your credit card, or you can cover your mortgage for a few months while you get your money settled back up. Or in the future, where you've paid it all off, right? And finally you're like, oh, that's it. I want to go retire to Hawaii. I mean, Hawaii is very expensive, but I want to go retire to Mexico, to Cancun. I want a little, just retire over there. Well, then you could just sell your house and use that money. Some people get homes per children they have, and then they use that money to help them pay the school, rent out the homes. Because obviously not everybody does have the opportunity to buy a home right away. Some people need to rent first and then they can buy. And these are all the benefits of being a homeowner. Because being a homeowner gives a lot of responsibility to you, but it gives you a lot of benefits as well. Go on to the next one. So now we're going to do a little equation. Renting versus buying. Okay, so we used to do this at $700. We're doing that $900 per month of rental. And this is very low because, I know, you might pay $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. There's rents $2,000 nowadays where we live. So, but we're being a little bit, put in a little lower just for example purposes. So we did like $900 per month. And then that every year you have a 5% increase in your rent. That's going to go up a little bit because every year the style of living, the life of living is more expensive. So after 5 years, you have paid $54,000 in rent and you have made zero equity. Zero equity. Okay. So again, and you're going to say, oh, well, mortgage is going to be more than $900. Yes, it is. It will be more, but you're making equity. You're investing in your future. And it depends where you want to live. There are homes that are inexpensive that your mortgage can be $9,000 per rent. Like I said, some of us are now paying $1,200 of rent. So I think I'm going to be updating this slide or I'm putting $1,200. You could see after 5 years paying $1,200 how much you have paid and made zero equity. Zero. Okay, so just think about that. That's just this slide is a food for thought slide where makes you realize like how much money has come out of your pocket just for rent. But like I said, some people just want to rent because they don't want to deal if something breaks down, if something goes like that. But for that, you also can have a home warranty. Just a little FYI, home warranty covers your breakdowns. But okay, remember that food for thought. So what are the 5 keys to home ownership? So key 1, job stability. You have to have a job. You don't have a job for more than 2 years, done your taxes for 2 years in the same industry, yeah, you're not going to be able to buy a home. So that's very important. Job stability is number one for to buy a home. Okay. Number 2, credit history and score. Not only do they want a nicer score, but they want to make sure you're making your payments on time. So next time you think if you're going to make your T-Mobile payment late, it's okay, I could pay it tomorrow. Nope, that affects your credit score. If you're going to pay your ComEd bill a day or 2 late, I can't go today or I can't pay it. Nope, you go pay it because that's going to affect your credit score. Your little credit cards, Target, Victoria's Secret women, JC Penney, all those little credit cards, you need to pay them on time. That affects your credit score. Okay. Another ownership is your valuable assets. So savings, yes. You're not going to get a home for free. You're going to have to put some money down. I have been fortunate enough to that you don't have to put a lot of money down. Sometimes you might not even have to put some money down if you buy a home that's $100,000 or $140,000. But the bank still wants to see some. They want to see money in your account because they want to know if something happens, you have 2-3 months of mortgage to pay them. Okay, and again, that's why sometimes they'll have the PMI, which is your mortgage insurance that we'll talk about later. But a valuable essence, income to debt. If the number one thing I tell my clients is don't go out and buy a car. Buy your house first and then buy a car. If you're qualifying in the process, qualifying of already buying wanting to own a house, first buy your house and then you buy your car. Because when you buy a car, they don't take the house into consideration as much. So, but when you buy a house, if you own a car, that's your debt. So your income, how they qualify you on how much you're going to qualify for, it's all the money you make, which is your income, versus the debt, which is what you owe on your credit cards. If you owe a car, anything you owe that use in your name and use your social, it's going to show up on your credit report. Okay. Number 5, the last key is home qualification factors, and we're going to discuss those in detail, each one. So go ahead, next one. Job stability. So again, number 1 factor to owning a house. The concerns, you have to have been at your job more than 2 years. Okay, so that's a lesson, but we'll fix that. So your job history has to have more 2 years. Multiple job changes. Concerns. If you've been there less than 2 years, I'm like, that's a less than sign. Then that's not. Sometimes some brokers will take that not as good, and other brokers that I just found out will qualify you, but you're going to have a higher interest rate, much higher interest rate, and you won't qualify for some of the first-time home buyer programs. Multiple job changes. So no, you have to have a steady job. Income stability and multiple employments gaps. So if you have a job for 6 months and then stop working and have another job, that's those are big no-nos. Those are concerns. Next one. So now we're going to go into our credit and score. Credit score definition. So 3-digit score typically ranges from 350, which is very bad, to 850, which is super excellent. I've never met anybody with an 850. You may purchase your score from each of the 3 credit bureaus, or you can purchase your FICO score from myfico.com. That one will give you an accurate score. There are other ones like Credit Karma out there, a few other ones, but those, sometimes the banks don't use those, and those can be off. I found somebody that was off by like 25 points, and that's a big deal because that means money out of your pocket. So again, your score can be anywhere from 350, which is bad, to 850, which is good. We want the higher the better. For first-time homebuyer programs, we want your score to be over a 660. Okay, there are some for 640, but the majority is 660 credit score for a first-time homebuyer. Now, if you have a low credit score, you're looking at this video and say, Esther, well, I have a low credit score, so there's no way I could buy that. No, you reach out to me and I will put you with the right people that will help you get your credit score up so you get the best rates and the best best information. I mean, I work with a few ones. One of them is CreditX, Joanna. She's really awesome. I'm hoping to bring her on the show, you know. So we have different people we work with that will help you get your credit up. But if you don't start today or when you're watching this video, then you're never going to start. You're never going to be able to buy. And if you're okay with that, well, then there's nothing I can do about it. But I want you to have the opportunity that if you do want to buy, that you're preparing yourself. And yes, you have to have patience. Patience pays. If you're not patient, you're going to pay more for your property. Patient pays. So I had one person, took her 13 months, but after 13 months, she was able to buy her home, you know, which we were so happy with. And she got the best rate. She got good first-time home buyer programs. So, and she was patient. Okay, so patient pays. But if you want to buy right away because you want to move out, then we will help you as well. Used to objectively determine creditworthiness, which is your myfico.com. Your credit score identifies the likelihood of you repaying your debt. That's what the bank thinks about your, why do you think it's so important to the bank? Because it identifies the likelihood of you repaying your job. So yes, your credit score is determined by this. Why I'm telling you, your payment history, 35% that you pay your payments on time determines your credit score. So that's very important for you to pay your payments on time. 30%, how much debt you currently have. That's why it's good not to owe money when you're trying to buy a house. Try to pay as much debt off as possible without dipping into your savings. It's from what you're currently making. So that's pretty much right there. What is that? 65% of your credit score is determined by your payment history and how much debt you have. Bam, right there. Very important. Pay your payments on time, even if it's little credit cards. 15% length of time you have with your credit. So unfortunately, some people, they're like, well, I don't owe anything, but then that means they don't have no credit either because they buy everything cash, which is great for your pocket, but not for your credit. So what you can do, like, because you're like, oh, I don't want to pay interest. We're not telling you to do that either. We want you to pay your credit card off at the end. So 15%. Go back to the other one still. I'm on the percentages. No, back. You went too ahead, girl. All right, go back. Right there. Yes, that one. Thank you. So again, you know, I lost my train of thought. But 15%, the length of time you have your credit score. So 15, that means that if you bought everything cash, but you don't have a length of time. So that's 15%, you know, that's going to cost on your point. That's sometimes people with no credit, when they say no credit, that means because they buy everything cash. So then we have to establish credit, and we can help you establish credit with different ways of doing it with our partners that we have. So 10% number of recent inquiries. So that's only 10%. You're like, oh, I don't want you to run my credit. I'm like, it's not a lot of points unless you're checking it for every little thing, then yes. But it's 10% is like if you took out 10 credit cards, well, we don't suggest that either, because then they're gonna run your credit 10 times, and that's gonna bring your score down. And then the final 10% is the number of accounts with balances, amount owed versus credit limit, type of credit. So we always try to suggest you stay under 50% of what your credit limit is. So if your credit card is like $3,000, try not to go over $1,500 and pay it right away. Okay. So everybody got that? Yay! Okay, now next. So years to qualify for loan if you experience. I hope maybe everybody listening to me has a perfect credit, has never experienced anything, but you know, there was tough times sometime, and some of us went through some foreclosures, some of us went through a short sale, others went through bankruptcies, different things. So right here is a list letting you know that if you had a foreclosure, you think you can't buy again, you're wrong. You can buy again. FHA, 3 years, conventional, 7 years. Short sale, FHA 3 years, conventional 2 to 4, depending on every situation is different again. And bankruptcy 7 and 11, you can do after 2 years, you can buy again a chapter 13 after 1 year with FHA. Conventional is a little longer. But sorry. Don't think because you made some mistakes in the past. Yeah, that affects your future, but it's not irreparable. Okay? You can succeed and you can become a homeowner even if you made some mistakes in the past. I know I made mistakes in the past, and look, I own my home now. Okay? So yeah, don't let anybody tell you, oh, well, this happened to you, now you're never going to be able to buy a home. Nope. Don't let anybody put you down. You can do it. You can buy a home and you can make your dreams come true. Okay? So next. So key number 3 to buying a home, available assets. Remember, you need money though. You do need money to buy a home. Down payment, closing costs, and reserves. So savings must be documented. Okay? In other words, you can't have your money under the couch, or not under the couch, right? In los colchones, in the under the mattress. And if you do, you need to start putting it into your account little by little. So that way when you're ready to buy, we'll instruct you on how to do that. We'll help you out. So you cannot borrow down payment funds. Nobody can lend you, be like, oh yeah, I'll lend you. And then you pay. No. Gift from a family member is accepted. If somebody like your mom or your dad, like, I'll help you buy your home. If you need $2,000, I'll gift you the $2,000. And that's acceptable. Okay, and you'll be surprised. There are a lot of people that will be out there to help you if it's for you to move forward and you grow. There's still a lot of good people out there that would help you, okay? And if not, we can help you. We can help you find some down payment assistance programs and work with other stuff. And then we also, as realtors, sometimes we help with the sellers negotiate. If it's an FHA loan, they can negotiate up to 6%, conventional 3% towards your closing costs. So that's less money out of your pocket at closing that you can use towards maybe fixing the home, buying your furniture. So again, realtors, we're here to help you. Our service is to help you achieve your dream of becoming a homeowner. That's what we're here for. Okay, go to the next one. Key number 4, income and debts. Okay, this matters. This matters. If you have a $700 car note, that's going to take away from you from what you would qualify for your home. Remember that. So, but it's very important. You want to count as income. Base salary or your hourly wage, that's your income. If they pay you commission and bonuses, they're averaged over 2 years, but that's income. Child support, as long as the child is under 16, that counts as income. You got a second job, that counts as income. Interest and dividends income, that counts as income. Social Security, disability, that counts as income. So if you're trying to buy a home and with your mom and you know she's on Social Security and disability, her income will help you. Maybe she could be a co-signer and sign, because yes, I know some of us do some side jobs that we get paid cash. That does not count as income because it's not reported. If you report it on your taxes, then we can count it as income as well. Okay, so very important. Next one. Home qualification. Okay, so now we've qualified you to buy a home. Now we're in the process of buying a home. The next process is the appraisal. Don't worry about the value of the home because the bank is going to make sure, the bank and us as realtors, we make sure that you're getting the right value for that home and that it appraises out. But the bank will send an appraisal because they're not going to give you a loan without an appraisal to make sure the home is worth what you're buying it for. Okay? And then a home inspection, that's for your eyes only to see what you're getting yourself into with the new home you're going to purchase. So your advocate to identify problems with home and a great way to learn about your home into regards of all homes are going to have something to, even new construction, something can go. So not necessarily new construction, right? But like a newer construction one that's only 10 years old, I'm talking about. You still want to try to have that home inspection to make sure everything was taken care of properly. Because at the end of the day, the homeowners, who the owners are, some homeowners take care of their homes better than others. So we always recommend a home inspection. It's not required. We just do recommend it, and it's your choice if you want to get one or not. All right, now let's talk about loans and what they're about. So this is the benefits of an FHA loan. Okay, it's easier to qualify. That's why a lot of people go with FHA, because it has not less standards, but less qualification factors. So FHA HUD insures the loan, so that's why it's an easier loan, as we call it. It does have mortgage insurance, which means it can be more affordable. Less than perfect credit, so your credit doesn't have to be a 640. It could be a 600 or a 580 if you really want to buy. But then, like I said, we try to get to 640 so we can help you qualify for some programs. And then if you did have bankruptcy, then after 2 years, it'll be discharged. If after 2 years you discharged it, you can buy with this FHA loan. And it has a low down payment. That's why a lot of people go with FHA over conventional, because of the lower down payment of 3.5%. And then seller can help up to 6% of sales price for closing costs or interest buy down. And then funds can come from savings or gift from the family. So the FHA, like I said, they have a little bit more. Go to the next one. So now you have your monthly average payment calculation. So if you make $2,800 a month, and they're gonna give you a debt to income ratio of 43%, your monthly payment is gonna be $1,218. This means, I know this is a lot of numbers, but this more means that, which is because they put it backwards. Okay, that's fine. So this is how the bank is seeing it. Your lender, the person that's gonna let you know how much you qualify for, that we work with. So you're qualified for $150,000 home for sale. Okay, go to the next one. Did you skip one, Connie? I better go back. I think you skipped one, girl. That's what's missing. That one. Yes, this one. Okay, yeah. That's the one. So this is where we start first. That's why you're probably like, what's gross income? So let's say you make $34,000 a year. They divide that by 12 months. Your gross monthly income is about $2,833, right? And then let's say your debt to income ratio is that you have, they're estimating your debt can be up to $14,620 per year, 43%, which is the max preferred. So if you spend more than that, you gotta spend less than that, okay, or that amount. So this is how they determine your monthly income. Is you divide what you make per year by 12 months, and then that's how they get and that's how you do the 43%. Is what you spend versus what you make. You divide that, and that's how they get the 43%, which is pretty much the max. I mean, sometimes they'll do 40, 45, but 43 is the max that lenders prefer to see. So now go to the next one. Now this one is where this is how they determine your debt to income is so important, because this is how they determine how much the bank thinks you can afford to pay for that house a month, which is only $1,218. So that's $150,000 home. They still do sell $150,000 home. Maybe not on certain parts of the city, but other parts they do. And in some nice suburbs. I mean, my client bought his home for $153,000, and he loves it. So your estimated monthly payment is $1,218. So they're estimating $150,000. Now go to the next one. So then monthly average payment calculator. Now, right, that's what they're determining. But if you have a car payment, for example, and then because your car payment, they will take that out, your car payment. So now you only qualify, when you qualify before for $1,219 they thought, but you got a car payment, that's $350. And I've seen some car payments for $500-$700. Now the only thing you can afford $868 a month for your house. So now your house, instead of getting $150,000, you're gonna get a $75,000 home. Okay, that's why it's so important not to get into any debt if you're trying to purchase a home. Or we have some people they didn't know that, so they bought a car and they're like, okay, so they're in the process of paying off their car so that way they can qualify for the home. Okay, so, and again, every situation is different. We can work on it. I like to show this slide as an example. It was an example of one of our clients that bought a home, right? So they bought the home for $329,000. They gave down 3.5%. Their interest rate was 3%. Yes, I know it seems low, but right now that's where they're at. That's why it's a buyer's market. This is the time to buy because the interest rate, I got somebody who just closed 2.625. That's amazing. So this is a buyer's market. Call us up. We can help you. We could put a plan in place if you really want to buy. Number of years, 30 years. Okay, that's the normal. And then this particular home, the taxes were like $3,900, $3,870. And then we always put for insurance monthly an extra $100, and that's on the high end. There's cheaper insurances. So your total estimated payment for this home is $1,898. So $1,900, and you're buying a $329,000 home. Isn't that amazing? And that's home. I mean, but homes, there's some homes for $250, so your payment's gonna be less than $1,800, $1,900, maybe like $1,500, $1,600, $1,500, $1,500 right now. I mean, and if you're paying for rent $1,000, $1,200, you're gonna get a whole home for $300 more a month. Let's go, people. Come on, we can do this. We can purchase your home. Okay, we can help you purchase a home. So give us a call and we will help you get started. But the first step in purchasing a home is working with your real estate agent. Okay, we bring real estate experience to you. We have a code of ethics that we have to abide by. We have local community knowledge. We provide listings in the area you want, or we work with you depending on what you can qualify for. Go back. Prepare offers and negotiations. Making your home a reality. That's what we're here for. I will do an investment seminar as well, but I couldn't do it all in one show. But because for investing, I prefer to do that. I can do a general one, but it's really fast because everybody's investing is different. Because I know last time on our episode, they asked about investment, and we do work with investors. I have investors I work with. So if you're interested in investing, again, call me up. So go to the next one now. This is my final one. I want to thank you for looking at my video today on how to the road to your home ownership, right? My name is Esther Gonzalez. Again, I'm a licensed real estate broker. That's my phone number and email, 773-490-2614. And that's my email. And we're here to help you. Again, for investing, and if you want to be an investor, I can help you. But I think that's a one-on-one conversation that we can do, like a Zoom call or a WhatsApp call. And we can handle it because there's different levels of investing. And I would need to talk to you personally to find out what investment opportunity you want to do. So again, thank you for listening to our video. This is our Happy Healthy Mommy talk show. I'm going to bring Connie back on. But one more thing before we leave is that this is my saying. I am here to help you make the road to your dream home a reality. So I am here to help you guys do that. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Connie, for letting me talk about this home ownership.
Thank you so much, Esther. Thank you. So I haven't seen any questions in the, wait, hold on. I see one comment. What if you're, here's a question that Shar had. What if you were at your job for 17 years and you were furloughed and just got a new job?
Is it, I would have a couple questions. Is it in the same industry, Shar?
So that would be a question. So the first question we'd ask is in the same industry. What would
because I know, like, for example, a lender wants somebody like, you know, for us women, because sometimes we have a job and then we get pregnant and then we discontinue our job because we want to be a stay-at-home mom for 1 or 2 years, and then we go back to back into the workforce after that time because necessity or because we want to go back. That's acceptable gap because we have a reason why we did it. So it just depends. If you're furloughed, that's the reason. Now, are you in the same industry or are you in a different industry? So it just depends on that particular situation. And you could private message me that answer, and then I'll give you a call, Shar. But yeah, it's a possibility. I'm gonna say yes, but it depends on the type of job and the reason. Well, furloughed is furloughed. I mean, you can't do nothing about that. But if it's in the same industry, then I would definitely have to say yes, especially right now. I think lenders understood about COVID. The only thing I do know for sure is that, like, one of my clients got, I guess furloughed, but then, or she got laid off. She got laid off actually, but they were still paying her. But she had to return to work in order to we can close on her condo. Yeah. So you have to be physically working for them to close, for the bank to give you the loan. So if you're not physically working, they won't give you the loan.
Okay. Yeah, and you can't. Your gaps have to be logically explained.
Yeah, logically explained. Yes. So it's a possibility that it's a yes, but until I talk and know more exact things, that'll give us a better idea, Shar. Okay.
Yes. So my favorite answer to that question would be, it depends.
Oh, I know.
It depends, and let's talk.
Yeah. So right now, thank you. I appreciate everybody. I'll be doing another home buyer seminar. I'm gonna do one per quarter, just to refresh on it, you know.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Esther. So I'm going to put our group up again for the Happy Healthy Mommy. So make sure you join our group. We are out. We are here to be a support, to help, and to help you. Oh, hold on then.
Oh, that's cool.
That's next week.
Oh, that's next week.
Here is our link to purchase the skinny. So I wanted to make sure that I promoted that as well, the slimmer. So here is the link for the slimmer. And then I
was thinking about it, Connie. I'm sorry, but I think next week, you know, that way you could mentally prepare us for January. Next week, you could give us an idea of that recipe and stuff. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm going to talk about the recipe. We're going to talk about the vision board. We're going to talk about the recipe. We're going to put this out here, and we're going to create a group for those people that are interested in losing those COVID-19 plus.
Yeah.
Because I definitely, you know, you can get paid dollars per pound. So you don't have to necessarily do like a whole massive 50 pounds. You can lose 20 pounds and get paid dollar per pound. Would you like to get paid dollar per pound? Who's paying dollar per pound? There's a challenge out there, and I want to show you and teach you and give you the resources and tools to achieve the challenge. So we're not going to leave you by yourself. So that's what we're creating. So we're doing that next week. I'm excited. This is going to be super great. You know what, Esther, I have to tell you, there's a whole lot of conversations about 2020, right? There's a conversation where it's like F 2020, right? There's a whole song out there that's called F 2020, right? There is. It's like F 2020, you know, I'm done with you. Like there's a whole song out there, right?
I'm done with 2020, but I mean, I think it has taught us a lot.
2020 has taught me so much. So I cannot say that I don't. It's sad what the things that have happened. And I've never known myself or you to be this resilient. You know, sometimes we pray for God to give us patience.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, God, give me the patience. And it's like, how do you know you have patience? At least it's tested.
Yes.
So 2020 was the year of the test. My marriage got tested. My mental health got tested. My physicalness got tested. My finances got tested. My friendships got tested. My relationships with family members got tested with everything that was going on, not just with COVID, not just with quarantine, with all the different, with the election, with every, like, just all the different race wars and everything that's been happening. So I asked for patience and I was tested. And I have to say that I'm glad for everything that happened in 2020, and I'm so looking forward to 2021. Let's go into next week looking at what can we create. This is the time right now, like right now, let's start imagining, like, if you can have anything, what would that look like for 2021? Like, so that's all I have to say. So
all right. I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, everybody, hashtag Happy Healthy Mommy Club, hashtag Peace, Love, and Harmony, hashtag Paz, Amor y Armonía for everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for tuning in to our Happy Healthy Mommy talk show, episode 9?
10.
Oh my God, we're in episode 10. I thought you said 9 earlier.
No, 9. We're coming up to 10.
9. Girl,
and it's a wrap. Number 9
but,
is a wrap. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget to share. Hashtag replay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.